Yo, I guess Ken was actually telling the truth, and he officially announces a Great Chaos is coming October 13th, and it's Friday the 13th that day. It's gonna be definitely a horrorcore kind of seeming like album, and he's officially got the cover art for it as well. Like, just check this out. It's very, very opium esque. You know what I mean? He's got the vampire fangs in, he's got the chains, very grain filter type of album cover. And this is gonna be probably my highly anticipated project of 2023. Other than Pink Tape and Utopia was also pretty highly anticipated, and obviously Afterlife by Ye was also pretty highly anticipated, and then also Drake just dropped as well. But A Great Chaos, I think, is gonna be the huge breakthrough that Ken Carson has just been looking for. The official cover art for Great Chaos depicts a low quality close up shot of King Carson in a gray background, smiling in the distance, wearing a black shirt with diamond chains on. Ken revealed on Twitter the album's official cover art. See if it takes us to Twitter. I guess not. My Twitter's been super weird lately. But I definitely think this new project is definitely going to get Ken Carson to at least 10 million monthly listeners. He's obviously at 5.3 million right now, but this is just. He was just telling the truth, and this is just like super exciting. And let's just take a look at the potential track list. But first, there's going to be actually 18 tracks on here. And as you can see, the pre-release is already up for pre-order, so that's definitely a good sign that he's definitely telling the truth. And you know what I mean, maybe Cardi would drop right after, but there's 18 tracks on here so far, including the single I Need You. And I Need You was one of my favorite solo releases this year, definitely in the top 20, and it was just so freaking good. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's just like Ken Carson being melodic, and those rage-induced beats just sounded perfect. And it's just like, it's almost like a sneak peek into what the future holds for Ken Carson. It definitely reminds me of kind of how Extra Tour Life became super popular in the trap genre. Just being able to be melodic on the rage beats. I know Trippie Redd has done it before, but this just seems a little more organic than how Trippie Redd sings over rage beats. Because I Need You is just so good. And I had a feeling that it was going to be the lead single for Great Chaos. It just definitely didn't really get the push that it deserved, or even going viral like it should have. You know what I mean? It dropped on February 14th, Valentine's Day, and just Ken Carson singing his heart out with a drenched out auto-tune, robotic, rage sounding beat just sounded so nuts to me. And I'm super glad it's going to be on the project. And it's the outro track, so I'm very curious to see what this project is going to offer us. So, potential songs on the track list are Almighty O, I haven't heard that snippet. Rockstar Lifestyle, I haven't heard that one. Fighting Demons, I haven't heard that one. Like This featuring Destroy Lonely, Little Uzi Vert. And this one has been super popular. I'm not sure if there's a snippet for it, but I do remember there was definitely some rumors that Destroy Lonely and Ken Carson were going to be on the project. I mean, obviously Destroy Lonely was going to be in the project. He's part of Opium. They have pretty much enough songs for a collab tape, Opium Twins, and obviously their super popular leak track called Paranoid leaked recently. And a lot of people were kind of like, oh man, I don't like this version of it, because there was a snippet version of it that was it was like sped up version, and when it leaked it wasn't a sped up version. And the sped up version was just like made from some editor for TikTok, whatever. So a lot of people seemed a little bit disappointed with Paranoid. But I think Paranoid's a perfect track for the Great Chaos kind of sounded song. Pouring Up the Syrup is another potential on the track list. Hardcore. Hardcore has been pretty popular among the Opium fans, and I think it's like super overrated. Like, I think the hook just sounds trash. Like, I don't get why people think it sounds good. Like, Ken Carson's pocket and verse and the snippets sound pretty good, but it just doesn't sound good to me. Jennifer's Body is a popular snippet as well. Self-titled track, Ken Carson. Like, the original snippet did end up, or the original track list did end up coming out by Ken Carson. I think he posted it just before July 17th, the original release date. But yeah, I'm super excited for what potentially could be the album of the year. Right now, I have to go with the album of the year is probably Snot or Not or Afterlife. The Pink Tape at one point I thought was the album of the year, but it just didn't really stick with me. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to stick with me. Utopia was incredible as well. Incredible first listen at least. But only a few songs stuck with me. I think there's only 2 songs that I still listen to from Utopia, and that's I Know and Sirens. That's about it. So in my book, it's not the album of the year. Like, not even close. But yeah, I guess Ken Carson definitely was in line. He's coming through with a great chaos. He's got the cover art. It's gonna be dope, I think. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm stoked, man.